Black Myth Wukong is one of the lowest rated Game of the Year nominees in Game Award history. Like I said, they fucking hate game science and Black Myth Wukong. But you cannot deny that Black Myth Wukong is fucking amazing. The replayability is amazing. Music is amazing. The animations between each chapter, fucking god tier. All right, this is my Game of the Year and it's not even close. So the Monkey King made a big impression despite worse than average scores. That's cope. That's some hardcore copium, man. Shortly after the Game Awards, creator and host Jeff Keighley announced the nominees for this year's installment, amateur analysts online discovered... Remember, amateur analysts online discovered the Black Myth Wukong, one of the lowest rated games to be nominated for the Game of the Year, shows the 10-year history with an 81 on Metacritic and 82 on OpenCritic. They're just salty. The fact that Stellar Blade didn't even get nominated for Game of the Year and is one of the highest Metacritic scores of all time on PS5 is insane. All right, Polygon double-checked this factoid, scanning both score aggregators for every Game of the Year nominee since the Game Awards debuted in 2014 and found it to be mostly true. Mostly true. Not 100% true. Mostly. Okay? It's sort of like fiery but peaceful protests. Same bullshit. The one weird outliers is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which scored a 77 on OpenCritic despite having an 86 on Metacritic. We should also note that neither site provides detailed information on how or even if scores have changed over time, meaning there could be discrepancies between present-day scores and what they were when the first games were nominated. All right, let's go to Metacritic. And I already put in Dragon Age Veilguard because we're going to look at that later. Let's check out Black Myth. All right, Metacritic Black Myth has 8183. Okay, I think 8183 is solid overall, and it's of course this person gives us a 4. Right, some bullshit. Anyways, let's see. Okay, right over here. It's rare for the Game Awards Game of the Year nominees to dip below the 85 mark. Some other games in that range include 2014's Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor and 2018's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, 2019's Control and Death Stranding, and 2020 Ghost of Tsushima, 2021 Resident Evil Village, and 2022 Stray, none of which won the category. 2014's Dragon Age Inquisition was the lowest rated game to be named Game of the Year with an 85 on Metacritic and 88 on OpenCritic. Despite every other nominee scoring 90 or above on both aggregators, the Game Awards 2024 is also the first year to see an average Game of the Year score drop since 2021, the only installment in which every game scored below 90. Now, the reason why they're bringing this up, they're even talking about this, is because Dragon Age the Veilguard is not up there. Dragon Age the Veilguard is garbage. Is dog shit. And the fact that they're upset that a Chinese developer that they don't like has a Game of the Year nomination. And not just Game of the Year, it's nominated in multiple categories. Black Myth Wukong has been the centerpiece of the culture war within gaming after IGN investigated allegations of sexism at developer Game Science in 2023 of November, speaking to several women in the Chinese gaming industry about misogynistic remarks by men in the studio, including CEO Feng Ji. Discussing the game on social media became almost unbearable in the following months as some right-wing figures took up its banner in transparent effort to needle their perceived online enemies. But once Black Myth Wukong arrived on August 20th, most critics found it to be beautiful, if repetitive, action adventure. This person is talking about me and Grums and a bunch of other people who are... The reason, like I said, all right, this quote-unquote investigation of allegation of sexism is a nothing burger. It's a mistranslation. All right. And the thing is that the company said that they don't want woke activists working at their company. And this is China. China don't give a fuck. Okay? If you talk about activism, you talk about freaking communists or whatever shit, they fucking remove you because they don't give a fuck. All right? They don't care. But man, Polygon is just extremely biased, like I said, and they are mad. They are extremely mad that their game of the year contender, Dragon Dick, the Veil Dick, did not even get nominated for Game of the Year. It got nominated for accessibility, meaning how woke the game can be. But man, you love to see all these pieces of shit online, games journalists saying, they can choke on my 2-inch cock.